Yeah. All right, so I mentioned the girls' middle school behind you. Obviously, there's 40-plus girls in here. You're a master at recruiting. And you and I have talked about this before, but I think it's worth saying again. What does it take to build a program like Olentangy Orange?
So we're in year 5. We've tried to, we're lucky enough. We have 2 girls coaches in the building at the high school and 2 guys coaches. So we have 4 wrestling coaches in the building. You know, me and Pat Doherty, who's one of the other girls coaches, he's a science teacher. We spent a lot of time talking to kids. Coach Tressler, who's the boys head coach, and Coach Hipsher, who's the boys head assistant. We're all kind of, they'll text me names, they'll talk to people. So, but ultimately the girls at this point are starting to recruit and get people out. And so our high school rosters, I think 35 or 36, our middle school's at 24. We know with those big numbers, there's going to be some kids that are going to be really, they take to it naturally, and some kids it's going to be the first sport they ever did. And we're still figuring out the right way to have an elite group and a group that's learning the sport, and I think we're getting there with that model. And so we just spent a lot of time recruiting. It's been a lot easier every year just because we've had some success, and it's not like weird in the building, and so there's not really a huge stigma surrounding it. And so I mean, still wrestling, everybody thinks wrestling is kind of weird, but end of the day, it's been a good group. We have I think 16 brand new girls this year that have never wrestled on the high school team. So 16 or 17, we have 19 returning. So yeah.
There were a couple of girls that I talked to earlier that said it's actually cool. Wrestling is cool at Olentangy Orange.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think there's a stigma at all with it. We've worked really hard to kind of beat that down, and some people still aren't interested in doing it, but trust me, if there's a female in this building that is even reasonably athletic, I'd probably ask her to try wrestling. So